Hi, New Hampton students. Miss Baltus here to tell you a little bit about what we will be doing in the next couple of months. We have something new that we're going to try. It's something called Library Genius. Now, what this is kind of taken from something in schools that they're doing called Genius Hour. It's about working and trying to figure out your passions. So, what if you had a great idea, but you couldn't do anything with it? What questions would you have? What ideas would you want to explore? Library Genius Time will give you that time. You get to choose your passion with a few rules. Rule number one is the project needs to be approved by me. Rule two, the project must be researched. So in some way, you have to be able to show me that you have looked up information and found out new information to make you be able to present on this topic. And your final rule is that you will need to be able to present it or share it. Now, I am open to doing different things, varying from your green screen, maybe you want to do something with like an iMovie. You possibly could want to do something more towards like a Google Slide, PowerPoint, eMaze tool to do-it-yourself video. It's kind of going to be up to you and your topic. The way that you can present it can be negotiable. What are your thoughts? Are you ready to explore? So, what this all means is that you today, the rest of the time, will start to kind of determine what you think your passion is. Now, maybe you want to learn a little more about animals, a certain career, maybe a certain sport. You're going to take that topic and narrow it down even more, as in to maybe if it's a sport, you're going to want to narrow it down to basketball. And then maybe from that, you want to narrow it down to a certain technique that people use to shoot basketballs. And from there, you could make a how-to video on the proper form of shooting a basketball. Or you can make a presentation of it. So that is just one example of something you can maybe do. Maybe you really want to start to get into doing some kind of craft and you think that arm knitting sounds really neat. You could try to make a video, a do-it-yourself video on how to arm knit. Make a tutorial. You may have a passion for books and you want to find out what really that is going on in your class and what their passion is for books, what type of books. You might want to compile some interviews of other students and maybe even some of your teachers and see kind of a little information about what's going on with that. You would have to do some research now before that to figure out what are the best techniques for doing that, but that is just another idea of a way that you could do some research. So, your job today will be to come up with at least your top three. Narrow it down to three things that you would like. Now remember, like I said, if it's basketball, that's way too broad. There's so many things that go into basketball. You would want to narrow it down to something a little bit smaller. So you'd want to maybe put basketball and then put dash shooting techniques. You want to narrow it down to three things. And if you already think you have it narrowed down to one topic, just that one topic. I have paper I want you to write your name on and those top three or down to one idea. And the next time that you come, I want you to be thinking about this all before that, but you're going to start to do a little bit of information searching and you and I will have some conversations about your passion. Remember, we only have library every 6 days, which stinks. So what you will do is try to maybe even if you have some time at home on the weekends, you can work on it if you want. But just think about the fact that we only have that many days left of school, 6 days cycles, weekends included. So I really want you to come up with some great ideas, but remember our time is kind of limited. So just keep that in mind as you're developing your passion, because the thing is, you can take your passion up and beyond what we're doing. I look forward to working with you on this new adventure together. Good luck!